Hi everyone, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard, here to review Shazam, starring Zachary, Levi, Asher Angel, Mark Strong, and directed by David Sandberg. You know, when I was a kid, I'm talking a little boy, like elementary school in the mid-1970s, it was like one of the golden ages of Saturday morning television because it was all live action. Not all, but a big chunk of it was live action. And I watched shows like Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, The Lost Saucer, Jason of Star Command, and one of my favorites, though, Land of the Lost is one of my favorites, but one of my all-time favorites was Shazam. And so when I heard they were making Shazam, the movie, I was really excited about that because that was just one of my all-time favorites. And what they did with Shazam, though, is they really put a 2019 twist on it. And by that, well, let me set up the movie. So we have a teenager played by Asher Angel, who's Billy Batson, and he's been in foster care. And most of the movie he spends trying to find his mom, his real mom. What happened? Why'd you give me up? I know you're out there. You love me. And he goes from foster home to foster home because he gets in all kinds of trouble. He finally ends up at this one foster home, and it's Jackie Dylan Grazer from It, who plays a kind of like a handicapped kid. It becomes his best friend. And then one day, he's chosen by Jaman Hansu, who's one of the elders protecting the galaxy, one of the last of the elders protecting the galaxy, to bestow his powers to fight for good against evil throughout the known universe. And so he gets these powers, and he invokes the powers by saying, Shazam. And what's really funny is, in the TV show when I was a kid, when Billy Batson said Shazam, Shazam was like this mature kind of, I'm here to save the day. How do you do, ma'am? Yes, stay in school. But for this twist, for the movie, he stays 14 years old, which sells the whole movie. So not only is it a funny action and fantasy adventure, it's also a coming of age movie. And so what's really funny is, he becomes Shazam, and his best friend, they're sitting there with a checklist trying to figure out all his superpowers. Dude, you can, stop bullets. Can you fly? Let's find out if you can fly. Do you have lasers coming out of your eyes? And so they go through this whole thing. And of course, being teenagers, they really squander this responsibility that's bestowed upon them. And they find out quickly, because Mark Strong shows up, Savannah? Hold on. Savannah. Is that how you say it? Whatever. Oops. So Mark Strong is back. And Mark Strong is like one of my favorite actors. This guy can do villains. He can do comedy. Remember the Brothers Grimsby? Oh, I just love that. He can do it all. He really can. And he doesn't have any fear because his character, as we see in the beginning of the movie, he was bullied and he just has been on the wrong end of the stick, for the longest time. So not only does he want Shazam's powers, but he invokes the demons that these guardians of the galaxy, can I say that, have been protecting the Earth and the rest of the universe. He's going to be on the other side of that. So he doesn't, mince any words or his actions, but he's going to kill people and he wants those powers. Now, Zachary Levi playing the adult Shazam just steals every scene he's in. It is hysterical. He really is funny. Whether they're stopping a robbery in a convenience store to him, saving the day of a bus coming over the side of a bridge. I mean, essentially, this is the movie Big if meets Superman. It's essentially that. It really is. And DC really needs a hit. I mean, with some of their stinkers they've had over the last few years, that is one of the reasons that I think that this is going to be a big franchise because it's so much fun. It does have its dark moments, which really surprised me because he's looking for his mother and there's some really kind of, oh my gosh, scenes that happens in this movie. So it's kind of weird sometimes. It gets really strong and scary for little kids at times with these demons that's invoked by the evil doctor. I was like, wow, isn't this supposed to be a family-friendly movie? And I think what's really cool in this movie, and now they've abandoned the whole concept, is it takes place in the DC universe, which is really cool because they talk about Superman, they talk about Batman, the kids idolize all these other heroes. So now that's why they're so crazy about him being Shazam because they have their own superhero in their own backyard. And there's a lot of spoilers in this too, but I'm telling you, the audience ate it up. I ate it up. I had such a great time with this. And I'm telling you, Zachary Levi has a great career ahead of him and also a franchise for Shazam. So get out there and see this because it's hysterical. I want to see it again. I really do. All right. For more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. Check me out on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm trying Snapchat again. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give me a comment below. Did you see Shazam? What did you think? And also give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'm Jeffrey Howard in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining me. You notice I didn't make any Gomer Pyle jokes with Shazam? Golly! I'll see you next time.